Right now we are in Beavers Bend. I was actually in a hot dog eating competition. He's never been camping before, but he does love Brokeback Mountain. Justin fell 20 foot off the cliff. Well, that doesn't seem right. One up. Dog's inside of the tailgate. Doesn't even jump up here. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to Camping with Nick and Lottie. This is a special guest that I was talking about. Lottie, come here. Sit. This is Lottie. Lottie is a blue heeler lab mix. Welcome back to camping. Right now we are in Beavers Bend at the Blue Jay campsite. So far what I can see, it's not a bad location. We ain't far from the water. So, yeah, I apologize for the amount of time that it's taken since the last video. I've actually tried to do this 3 times. This is my 3rd attempt trying to get to actually sleep in the roof tent. New gear. Really excited about that. Let me get her some food. So it's about her dinner time. Lottie, eat. Eat. And I'll go into the reasons of what happened and why it's taken me 3 attempts to actually go camping. But got a little bit of a late start. It's about 7:40 right now. I haven't eaten anything at all today. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get dinner started, get everything kind of set up and where we wanna be. And I'll go into what's been going on. So let's get a good camping. I had to tie Lottie up. There's people over there and she ain't too friendly. Come here. You're right up behind me. You see what you're doing here? Oh, there you go. Kind of got a late start on everything going. What are you doing? I appreciate you protecting me, but you see how this ain't working? Come here. Kind of got a late start on everything. Originally got out here and realized I have no service, and Lisbeth's over in Florida right now. So I went ahead and, gotta stay in touch somehow. So I bought an iPad to be like a hotspot sorts, and watch TV on it. I had to drive all the way back into town to get all that going, and then you have to set up the iPad. It's got to be on Wi-Fi. It's been a whole ordeal in of itself. Come here. This side of me. This side. It doesn't seem like it's going to be that bad of a spot. It seems like something Lottie's going to really enjoy. Be out, play around in the grass. We're about 50 yards from the water, so everything's going pretty good. Get the fire going and should have a real relaxed, good evening. Looks like someone left me some fire starter in there. I guess it's a good thing I picked this thing up. It's an Energizer lantern type light, but it's also got like a little charging port that's, I don't know, I saw it in Walmart and I went ahead and picked it up. Takes 6 double D batteries. Only takes 4. Well, that ain't half bad. Put it right there. Does that look terrible? Good enough for me. So I've not done a good job of manning this fire. So got the old trusty dandy headlight. Ooh, that's bright. But man, oh Lottie, we're gonna go find some sticks so we can actually make this fire go. We gotta find some sticks. This one's just about perfect. Can you find more like that? Maybe that should do us all right. All right, so I guess the night. You all right? So I guess tonight's dinner is gonna be pushed to tomorrow's lunch. I was gonna do a steak with some potatoes and onion, bell pepper, just a nice little melody on the side. But it got pretty dark out, and I want to get good footage and good shots of everything. So I also got another meal planned that could be lunch. We'll just see. Where we at, Lottie? Come here, girl. As I mentioned earlier, we're out here at Beavers Bend. Just there's way easier ways to do that, girl. Nice little solo trip, just me and Lottie. But as I was mentioning, Lottie's a Blue Healer lab mix. Hey, yeah, sounds terrible on the mic. Hey, okay, back up. Good girl. Lottie's a Blue Healer lab mix, and she is the most loving dog, honestly, ever in the whole world, to be honest. Super well trained, and all she ever wants to do is just be right next to you. And I figured we haven't lived together in about almost 2 years, and I figured a nice little 3-day outing, just me and her, might be nice. Right now, Elizabeth's in Florida. She's out with friends on the beach, and I'm more of a mountain guy, and she can have the beach. So, yeah, I've never done a solo camp before. Never just been alone in the woods. Don't have any service, so went and bought an iPad. You need the internet to set everything up. The hotspot doesn't do enough, so. But what are you gonna do? Got that just so I could be able to keep in contact with her, and I'm making it work. It's somewhat working. But yeah, we're up here in Broken Bow, or we're up here at Beavers Bend. It's about an hour from where she's at. It's a few hours from where I'm at. Why have I tried to go camping 3 times and I still haven't got to use the roof tent? Well, originally we went with my buddy. Sorry about that, my camera ran out of storage. But anyways, why is it taking me 3 attempts to actually go camping? Well, nah. I'll go over that in the morning. I got plenty of them mountain meals in the truck, and if this wood will ever start to burn, this is Walmart wood, so who knows how good it is. It's definitely not hot enough to burn right now, but we're just letting it go. What, baby? This little light over here ain't too bad. But it's getting nice and dark. I'm gonna wait till the sun fully sets that direction, and hopefully we got a nice clear sky and there ain't no light around. So there should be plenty of stars out, hopefully. But I think our plan is we're just gonna sit, chill here by the fire once it gets going, and just have a nice relaxed evening. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think there ain't too much that I'm gonna be able. I don't think there's gonna be too much that I'm gonna film tonight. Not all that hungry. It's too dark to cook anything, and honestly, I am just really enjoying sitting here, just listening to crickets and hanging out with old Lottie girl. It is a really peaceful night. I mean, it's no wind. It's cooled down a whole lot from the day, and I got way better footage setting the roof tent up from the failed trips, which we'll talk about in the morning. But real excited to use that I really appreciate everybody who watches. I mean, I do this kind of like home movies, but now that I've done it more and more, I talk to the camera more and more, and I appreciate the people who watch. I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. Sit here and enjoy my time, and I'll see you in the morning. Morning to you. Last night, slept pretty dang good. Sleep wasn't terrible last night. Definitely having the roof tent is definitely an advantage to a ground tent. I slept up there. Lottie slept down here in the truck. She did that no problem. She's got a little pillow and stuff back there that she's just gonna lay on. I think right now we're gonna go ahead and start making breakfast, make the coffee. Then once we're finished with that, we're right here, 50 yards from the water. So I don't see why we can't get no fishing in. Let's go ahead and get breakfast going. Picked up this little thing from Aldi's. This is gonna work. I don't have the right bottle for that. Not too big of a deal. We got Old Faithful here. Picked up this Hungry Jack, like dehydrated hash browns. Give those a try and see if they're any good. So anyways, Jesus. Why is it taking 3 attempts to actually use the roof tent? Well, we originally did this 2 weeks ago. We took my buddy Justin.
Now we're back out here at Eisenhower State Park.
And as you can see, we have a very special guest. Not the special guest, but a very special guest. You'll see the special guest. Don't worry about that. This is Justin. Hello. He's never been camping before, but he does love Brokeback Mountain. And everything's going real good. We're having a good time. We made these kebabs that were just awesome. Made them over the fire. It was perfect. Well, anyways, it starts to become a lightning storm. Didn't figure I wanted to be standing with a pole in my hand during a lightning storm. So I go take the live bait that I got for fishing. And we're on the edge of a cliff, you know. So I walk down the cliff face and I'm down there dumping fish. Well, it's pitch black. And I just went off by myself. I didn't really say anything. I'm down there dumping the minnows and I just hear Justin fell 20 foot off a cliff. Turn around like, what is that? And, Jesus. And he's fallen 20 foot down this cliff face. And I'm like, oh, crap. So I run up there, I'm like, Justin, what's going on? He's all beat up. He's got his nose all busted and he's got some scratches, bruises. Lottie, don't go too far. So that trip got cut pretty short. And so we try to go the next weekend. Same place, not too far from where we live. But I didn't realize that I was actually in a hot dog eating competition that morning. And so I go ahead and go do the hot dog contest. And about 5 minutes before I do the hot dog contest, I got called into work. Didn't really get much luck on getting camping in that last weekend either. If you want to know how I did on the hot dog contest, not good. I'm not a competitive eater. Probably about that time. Water's boiling, so go ahead and pop this open. Add water to the fill line. Pretty interested to see how this turns out. She's a little short, but I think that'll be just fine. It's just burning hot. Picked up these knives online. Like I just ordered them from Amazon. It's a brand called Lifespace. It's not sponsored or anything, but I just think they're super cool knives. Like, they look cool, they came sharp. Every time I use them, I cut my fingers open. I just thought they were awesome, and I thought they looked cool. So, went ahead and got them. I mean, if you think they look cool, the brand's called Lifespace. Nice quick breakfast. See how these hash browns are. Chewy. I think it's time for some fishing. I've done a whole lot of downgrading recently to all my supplies, my stuff, everything, all the camping supplies. That I picked up this little extendable rod. It's just a little Eagle Claw 6.5 foot deal. I don't know if you noticed, on the front of the truck I actually put a rifle box up on the roof. This fits in there perfectly. My other poles was like a 7-foot pole. When you have a 5-foot bed, it doesn't really work out too well. See how she does, see if she holds up. It was just like a cheap $60 pole that I picked up from Shields. I went into town to pick up some worms. Getting real tired of not catching anything. It doesn't look like too bad of a spot. I've seen it been jumping all morning, and so I think with some worms, and might be overdoing it with the braided line, but it's what I grabbed. That should do all right. Here we are on the edge of the water. Lottie's chilling up in the shade. Got our worm. First cast with a new rod. It just came off. Right into a tree. Playing with it. I ran out of storage, so if it looks weird, that's why. Also, new angle. Trying that out. See if that works any good. I'm gonna try out the full worm theory. Tell you what, it's getting pretty warm up. It's about lunchtime. Awesome. That's cool. It's about lunchtime. I think what's on the menu is I think I'm gonna make some Chinese inspired beef, and got some yellow rice and some other ingredients. Try it out and see what that tastes like. Also doing a little test of a 2-camera deal. Can't use the iPad for what I want to, so that's maybe me. So we have a 2-camera system now. I don't know how good this framing's gonna work, but at least we have a second angle we can play around with. But I think it's about that time we get lunch started. All right, so lunch is done. I don't think that looks too bad. Some yellow rice underneath. Let's try it out. I'll tell you what, that's pretty dang good. Don't make this yourself. That's just, you don't want it. But yeah, I think ate some lunch and it's getting pretty hot. It's about probably like 95 right now. So it's a little on the warm side. And I think I might find this just a nice shady tree and get out of the sun for a little bit, finish up eating, and I'll get back with you. All right, so I realized I picked up some hammocks not too long ago. I ain't never used a hammock, and I ain't even too sure if I've ever been in one. We're gonna try to hang this bad boy up and see if we can't chill out. Seems like it's just a weird daisy chain looking thing. Right, just a couple of carabiners. Well, that doesn't seem right. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? Oh, careful. What do you think, baby? That's a good girl. It ain't too bad. Go on. Sit. Good girl. This ain't too bad. Look at that. Completely cover yourself up. What are you doing? I think I'm just gonna chill here for a little bit and maybe I can catch me a nap. Looks like we got some perch and some bluegill, so we're gonna change our strategy. They're just sitting there picking apart my worm. Let's try out a smaller hook. That didn't work out. Sat by the lake for like an hour and a half, and I think I got like 2 bites, and so giving up on that dream. It's starting to get dark, and I think here in a minute I'm gonna go ahead and just make me one of those mountain man meals and get me a fire going and just honestly just chill. So have another relaxing night. Last night was pretty good, but we're just gonna hang around until it's time to eat. Got pretty dark pretty quick. Made my mountain house. Get the lasagna one. I think I added too much water because this thing is soupy. Got me a nice little fire going. Lottie's hanging out right there. Think we're gonna finish up our dinner, and I think I'll show you all around the roof tent. So here's the roof tent. It's actually pretty spacious, to be honest. It's got these panels. You can set your iPad on there and watch movies. It has 3 doors. And then on the outside of each of these doors has that mosquito net. You can see it's outside. But yeah, got the LED lights on top. Plenty of storage on the walls. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna lay down, watch a movie, and get some sleep. Morning to you. Welcome to day 3 of camping. Got a little bit of a late start this morning, so I don't imagine that we got too much to go on today. I'll tell you what, that roof tent is very nice to have. Way better than a ground tent. I mean, just the setup alone. I mean, when I first initially bought it, it came in this big giant wooden crate, and from the time to get it out of the crate, lifted onto the top of the truck, and raised and set up was 5 minutes. Got a little warm last night. I got a little fan that blows. Honestly, not feeling all that hungry. Think me and Lottie might just go for a little walk for this morning. But I will give you a tour of the outside of the tent. Alright, so here's the tent. It is a Trust-Made Scout 2, and it opens just like those Wayfinder. It's basically a Wayfinder clone, but it's got 3 access points. You can hang this ladder from any of those. What are you doing? Just chasing bugs. Easy setup. You just pull these latches and it opens right up. This was Lottie's sleeping arrangement. She moved it around. She did real good sleeping out here. Something else I've done is I went to Harbor Freight and just picked up this rifle box. And pop them open. Just mount it in there with a couple of screws, and that's where I keep all my camping stuff. But the truck's coming along nicely. I don't have very many complaints. So the actual tent is just as easy. Take out I ran out of storage putting the tent down. We got everything cleaned up. We're all ready to go. If we find anything cool along the way, make sure to film it and show you. But other than that, I really appreciate anybody who watches and try to do better at it and get better at the filming stuff and try out some different stuff. But yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll be back soon and Elizabeth will be there. But Lottie, come here. You gonna say bye? You gonna say bye? That's a good girl. All right. See you later. Quick update. I don't know who's going to be able to hear me, but we went ahead and we got lunch at a dog-friendly place, and Lottie hates it. Absolutely hates it. So, yeah. We're probably not going to do that again.